Oh, thank you, Arthur. And now for a World Cup date with Alex Miller.
Today in the World Cup news, England fails once again. Outraged fans are in denial of the fact the football team even exists.
Thanks, Alex. That's terrible news. Oh, we have a caller on line 2 to play the 1 minute game. What's your name, miss?
Jennifer Finch.
Ah, Jennifer Finch. Where are you from?
I'm from Dover.
Ah, and is it nice?
It's alright, but there's not a lot of stuff for young people to do.
I think we can improve on that.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're going to play the 1 minute game? Do you want me to explain?
Yes, please.
Well, what you have to do, we give you a random topic and you have to talk on it for 1 minute without stopping.
Okay.
And you'll be playing against Alex.
Hello.
Hello.
And Jennifer, you can be going first. Your subject is chocolate buttons. You have 1 minute.
Chocolate buttons are really nice, apart from when they melt and all stick together. I remember having chocolate buttons when I was little, and I think it was the only chocolate that I was allowed to eat when I was little. And I remember I probably wasn't allowed the whole bag. They're really good for kids because they can't eat them all at once because they're only really small. My nan used to use them as dog treats to get her dog to come back. And I used to take the dog out for a walk, and you have to put the chocolate button on your shoe, and the dog would come back to eat the chocolate button. Chocolate buttons are made by Cadbury's, but there is a fair trade alternative to chocolate buttons, and I think they have them in the staff room at Dover Grammar School for Boys, and I've heard that the teachers at the school eat those fair trade chocolate buttons a lot. And they're really, really nice, but I don't think they're particularly healthy for you, but that doesn't matter because they're really yum. And they go well with a cup of tea.
That was very nicely done, I must say.
Oh, difficult to top that one.
Alex, your subject is bread bins. You have a minute.
Bread bins. Well, bread bins, of course, they're used for storing bread in, I see. Different types of bread bins there can be. Different colours, different shapes, depending on what your preference of loaf is.
I'm sorry, Alex. I think you've lost that round. Hold on, Jennifer. You beat the DJ.
Thank you very much.
For that, you get to shout out to whoever you want.
Can I have a shout out, please, to all my friends at Dover Grammar School for Boys? Hello.
Oh, I love this game. It always brings out the worst in people. Anyone else want to go, Arthur?
I'll have a go, yeah.
Oh, good. Right, we have a topic for you. It is windowsills. You have a minute.
The thing I love about windowsills is they keep everything so waterproof. They're almost like having a bath mat on your windows. And we always used to wear windowsills around our wrists. We used to take them off the bottom of a window and we'd wrap them around our wrists and turn them into a bracelet, because when we lived in Ethiopia that was really fashionable. But they didn't have many windowsills, and in Ethiopia windowsills are actually very sacred because there really aren't many of them around. When I came over to the UK I was surprised at the amount of windowsills, but they're really necessary because they have to keep things waterproof. Waterproofing is really important because otherwise you can get mould in a building, and if you have mould in a building it can shut computer rooms off, so that's why windowsills are really important. And that's really all I have to say on windowsills, except that I love them so much and want to wear them as a bracelet again because it just reminds me of such good times in Ethiopia.
That was very good, actually.
Yeah.
I never knew you came from Ethiopia. Actually, I think you two made a pretty good job of that. I think I could do a much better job of it.
Oh, okay then, James, since you've given a few cruel ones, how about you try radiators?
Radiators. Radiators are an essential part of any home. You know, they radiate heat, as they are called radiators. But did you know that radiators actually don't radiate heat? Because they actually give out heat through convection. And the heat is an essential part of everyday life, as people would die from deadly illnesses such as pneumonia, and many old people do die because their apartments and houses aren't properly heated. Radiators are very nice. They're normally painted white because that makes them very good, very bad conductors of heat, because otherwise they wouldn't give them out. The water in the radiators is heated through boilers that can be heated in many different ways. It could be like coal or gas, but some greenhouses have solar panels which heat their water, and that would make them very energy efficient. in the fact that they use the sun to power their home, and the sun is very big and powerful and almighty.
Ah, well done,
That was
James.
not only boring and terrible, but extremely inaccurate.
Well, I think I did a very fun job on the subject of
They
radiators.
do radiate heat.
No, they don't. Have
They
you
do,
never?
they give it out, but then they follow convection currents after the radiator.
Okay, anyway, on to our next items.
Oh, yes. So the youth centre is extraordinarily busy today. I'll send Alex Miller out for a better look.
Yes, James, I'm out here with Daniel Carpenter, who's come all the way back from Penchester.
Thankfully, with my sweets still in my pocket, I did see a shifty-eyed granny, but I still have one, so I'm very thankful for that. But I'm very glad to be back in the youth lounge. It's very safe here. No old people. Scary. But I really like the bar, and I'm enjoying my drink right now. It's apple. It's really good. And I'd hope to see some expansion there as well, maybe some snacks and some other nice things to see. But I can see that the ambience is really good and everyone seems to be enjoying it here.
Ah, well, thank you very much, Dan. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Alex and Dan. And here is an advertisement for Young Chamber.
Starlight is sponsored by the Young Chamber of Commerce. Voluptuous, victorious, vasovagal, non-vehement, valiant, vivid, virtuous, venomous, voluntary, non-vainglorious and vivacious. Join the Young Chamber today.
That was quite a non-vasovagal advertisement, don't you think, Arthur?
I think it was amazing, and as a member of the Young Chamber, I can safely say it really sums up what we're all about.
Ah, so you're a very voluptuous group, you.
Oh, we're absolutely voluptuous and bootylicious.
Ah, bootylicious. I like to hear that, but doesn't begin with V, so I'm not happy.
No, I'm sorry about that.
Anyway, we've had a message. You should join the Starlight website. You should get all the access to the features such as the arcade, the social network, and the forums. It's very interesting. You should get involved. Unfortunately, it's the end of the show now, so we have to say goodbye. Bye! Please join us next time. This show is brought to you by StarlightFM.